Guys, it's me, Miss Norris, and today I'd like to do a short drawing activity with you called Yes You Can Draw a Snowman, because yes, you can draw a snowman, and today I'm going to show you how to do it in some very easy to follow steps. All you're going to need is something to write on. Today I'll be using my dry erase board, and something to write with. Today I'll be using my dry erase marker. If you are ready to get started, I am ready to get started too. Let's do this. So the first thing you'll notice is that my board or paper is vertical instead of horizontal because I want to be able to build a nice tall snowman. Now today we're going to build a 2-ball snowman, which is a little bit different than what we typically see, which is usually a 3-ball snowman. But I live in a place, and you might live in a place, where there's only enough snow for 2. So if you'd like to add an extra ball to your snowman, by all means, please do so. But today I'm going to show you how to draw a 2-ball snowman. So if you're ready to get started, so am I. Here we go. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to draw our body of the snowman, which is the bigger ball. So close to the bottom of your paper, you're going to draw a pretty big ball. It can be as big or as little as you want. And it doesn't have to be perfectly round, because when you make a snowman, rolling those balls out of snow is pretty tricky. So it's not always perfectly round, and sometimes that helps. So if your ball is not completely round, don't worry about it. It'll be fine. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to add another ball on top of this ball that's a little bit smaller, but this ball will be our snowman or snowwoman's head. So what we're going to do is it's almost going to be like a rainbow, but not completely round because we want it to sit on top of this one. So I'm going to start with my marker touching my bigger ball, and I'm just going to make another ball. It almost looks like an 8. If you want your head to be smaller, you can make it smaller. If you want it to be as big as your body, you can make it as big as your body. If you want to add another little ball up on top and make that your head, that's up to you. But right now we have a great start, and the next step is, all the next steps are really just decoration, because a snowman is really just made with whatever you can find around your yard or around wherever you're building your snowman, maybe in the park. So the first thing we need is definitely some eyes. But I want to make a line in the middle of my top ball so that I can add a hat later. So I'm going to start by just drawing this line. Now that line could turn into a hat, it could turn into a headband, it could turn into antennas, it can turn into whatever you want. But right now I'm just leaving the space so that I can have a hat that sits on my snowman's head. Next, I'm going to draw 2 circles for my eyes on each side of my circle. Now, for a snowman, you can do a couple of different things. You can color them all in black, like you used a piece of coal, or you can use your imagination and give your snowman a little pupil so that it has a little bit more life to it. Again, that is up to you. I'm going to use my eraser, and I'm going to leave this as a eye with a pupil so that I can give a little bit of life to my snowman. So now he kind of looks a little bit silly because he's just looking at you. So we need to add a nose, and again, typically snowmen have a carrot nose, and that's what I'm going to draw on this snowman. But it really could be another piece of coal, or a rock, or a little stick that sticks out. It really is up to you. But if you want to draw a carrot, you're going to start by making kind of a curved line right between our eyes. And then from this line, you're going to make one long line that comes out and another line that comes out. Again, carrots are part of nature and they are not perfect. So if your carrot's a little wobbly, that's fine. I'm going to add a little bit of lines along my carrot to show that it's a dimensional carrot, that it's not just a flat triangle on our face. And we're almost done. The next thing that I'm going to do is add a mouth. Now, again, you could just draw a smile, because I know you're going to make a smiling snowman. You could just draw a smile if that's what you want, or you can draw little dots, which is what I'm going to do to show maybe a little bit of a line for a smile. You'll see. So I'm going to start right under his eye, and I'm going to make a dot. I'm going to come down a little bit and across my snowman, imagining what a smile might look like. Now you can see I kind of like another dot right there, but there's a carrot in the way, and that's okay. But if I connected my dots, you'd have a smile, which anybody who's spent some time with me knows any time that I spend drawing with you is the time that makes me smile. So I'm always going to give my snowman a smile. Now it's just a matter of decorating. I would like to add a scarf to my snowman. So I'm just going to make a little line that comes down and across, and then kind of a V. And then I'm going to trace both of the lines of the V. I could add some fringe by adding some lines. I could add some stripes to my scarf. It's up to you. That's the fun part of a snow person. Now I want to come back to this hat. I want to make a hat that's similar to mine that I'm wearing right now. So I'm going to make another line across the top. And I'm actually going to use my eraser and erase a little bit of that top ball so that I can make a wiggly hat on there. Easy. Again, I could add little fringe on top if I want a little pom-pom hat. And the last thing two more steps. I'm going to add some buttons, just some circles for me, but if you wanted star buttons, you can make star buttons. If you wanted square buttons, you can make square buttons. If you want no buttons, you don't have to have buttons. Maybe you want a zipper. Zip. The last thing that we're going to do is we're going to add some arms. Now, arms are typically made with branches of trees, and branches can look any shape you want them to. So you can decide what you want your snowman's arms to be doing. I want one of my snowman's arms to be up in the air. So I'm going to draw a long straight line, and I'm going to draw another long straight line. And then we need some of those little branches for fingers. I typically make 3 because it's an easy, nice number. So you can see they can go any direction you want. And then I'm going to draw a line across, kind of like a little rectangle, another rectangle, and another rectangle. He's waving to his friends. And the other arm, I'm going to pretend like this snowman has snowman pockets. And I'm going to make his other arm kind of in his pocket. But I'm still going to do the same thing. I'm going to make 2 straight lines. I'm going to make a little Y. And then 3 rectangles. Now you can see this hand and this hand look a little bit different because that's nature. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the basic snowman. You can add a scarf. You could add a jacket. You could change the type of hat your snowman is wearing. Maybe you want your snowman to have a little bow on their hat. That's up to you. I would love to have a little bow on my hat. If you enjoyed drawing a snowman with me, please hit that thumbs up button at the bottom of the page. If you are already a subscriber, thank you so much for your support. It really means a lot to me. If you're not a subscriber yet, please click this red subscribe button down at the bottom of the page. And don't forget to click the bell so that you're notified when there's new content. I hope to see you all again real soon. Happy holidays! Bye-bye.